Come have fun with us and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up, everybody? I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And welcome to our reaction to Naruto Shippuden episode 421.
Welcome.
Anna?
Yes.
It's your first time watching Naruto?
Yeah.
An anime that is on our list of 101 anime we want to watch on our lifetime. And on this channel, we're covering all those animes. Last time, as we were covering it and watching episode 420, you came into some revelation about Naruto and some chakra that's been reincarnated into him. And you were telling me you're not such a fan of this idea.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this storyline and where it's leading. Granted, I haven't heard the whole of it yet. I'm guessing we'll hear the rest of that story in this episode. But yeah, so far I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about it because I mean we talked about it way more in the previous reaction, the previous episode. But just like to summarize it here, I don't like the idea that so much of Naruto's story has been so heavily influenced by something else.
By the past.
Yeah, exactly.
And not in a way of like the past influenced the present, but
literally, actively, you know. So yeah, but on the other hand, I feel like it matches really well with the whole idea that there's a cycle that needs to be broken. What is very different is that there has always been this kind of parallel between the way let's say the antagonists have perceived their role in the world, where they always felt like it has to be them who does whatever, everything, you know. Orochimaru, I think, is the best example of that, where he literally sought immortality because he felt like he had to be the one to, you know, achieve whatever he had wanted to achieve. And there was always this parallel between this and then the protagonists, who always had this idea of, you know, defending the new generation and then passing down what you have learned, what you have accumulated to the new generation, right? They never had this desire to they themselves be the ones to achieve the goal, whatever the goal is. And I think, again, if I'm to give an example, Jiraiya is the best embodiment of that. He knew that he wanted to do something about breaking that cycle, but he never necessarily thought that it must be him. Instead, he felt like it was important for him to pass down that to his students.
Well, it's been told that one of his students would.
Yes, there's always there's also the prophecy, of course, but I mean, it still works in that way, and obviously he's not the only one, right? Like throughout the teachers of the Leaves, of the Leaf Village, so many have had this ideology, right? And so by this, the son, the younger son, reincarnating himself, probably through into many others before, but presently in Naruto, it feels like it kind of breaks that parallel, you know. He wants to be there or has to be there for whatever reason, you know. He didn't just trust what he has learned to his children or his students to be passed down.
So you feel like this is an active thing that he's doing?
I'm not saying he's doing it. I don't think he's a conscious being. I think it's more like the element of power, right? Because that's how it works. They have chakra, like the soul.
Yeah, he said the sage was saying their chakra, their soul chakra exactly. Survived and reincarnated repeatedly.
I'm not saying he did it actively. I don't think it's an active action. But just if you make the story like this, then it breaks that pattern, you know? I'm not saying it's the son. I'm saying it's the way the story was made, the way the story was written. It feels like it breaks that pattern. Why would you do that?
Well, there's more information still to be had. Of course, let's not let this revelation make us forget the greatness that was 8-Gate Guy.
Yes, of course, that is still going on. I wonder if we're gonna get back to that in this episode, or are we gonna still be in the flashback? It's interesting that I put this flashback here. I wonder if by the time Naruto wakes up, Guy is still gonna be fighting. We also, I don't know exactly when this is happening, because Naruto has been asleep for a while. Well, knocked down for a while. So maybe this has been happening the whole time, like in parallel, while they were fighting outside, you know. So yeah, that's interesting.
Let's get back right into it. Of course, you could be watching this reaction early by becoming a member
Yep.
at the early level or above on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Let's go. Yeah, it's right there. Look
right
at
there. It's a ghost.
もしかして
あまり驚かないところを見るとお前実はアシュラの存在を自分の中に感じたことが
That's interesting.
ないのかそれならもう分かっているはずだな兄インドラの転生者が誰なのかも
I'm guessing he would know. Sasuke.
サスケサスケがそんなことを
Remember that scene?
Yeah.
五影階段で大立ち回りをやらかしその後乱造と戦ってそこまで弱っていたサスケならなんで一気に型をつけなかった
マダラもいたしそんなに簡単な感じじゃ
No,
な
that
かっ
was
た
a bit off.
それに
They didn't know back then.
ミス逃がすことはねえだろで今のサスケは倒せねえそれが分かったあいつの中にもそうなんだろ
Was that the whole scene like we saw it before? I never really picked up on that.
転生したのだわしの目にははっきりとインドラのチャク
Look, who's also getting
Oh,
a
wow.
conversation.
あまり驚かないところ
It's the
Yeah,
same
they
thing.
all, yeah, they both realized already.
中に感じたことがあるんじゃないのかありそうかそれならもう分かっているはずだな
That's interesting.
弟アシュラの転生者が誰なのかも
こいつら結局どうなったんだ
一世代前の転生者は千住柱間と内葉マダラだった柱間
Not surprising.
マダラがインドラだ、その二人がどうなったかはわかるなただマダラは
Do we? Because they're both kind of here still.
問題を作って
Well, Madara is still here.
力に取りつかれすぎたマダラは柱間の力を奪ってインドラのチャクラを一つに融合してしまうこととなりわし自身のチャクラを導き出してしまう結果となったそう輪廻眼を開眼したのだわしは石碑を残し考えを改める導きを書き残した
He left it behind as a warning.
Yeah.
And then,
But then only someone who achieved his power could read it completely.
but also Madara used it to
Right.
do
yeah.
exactly what he didn't want.
But yeah, that feels kind of how do I say this? Dumb.
仙人のおじいちゃんはずっと自分
Super
の
Sage
兄弟喧嘩を見てきたってことか
まあそうなるな
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
うぬぼれを生み人々はその力の存在を恐れるようになっていったウサギの女神と呼ばれていた母がいつしか鬼と恐れられるようになったのもこのためだ力が一人に集中すれば無限つくよみとは現実にかけるだけではない現実の夢を見せ続け生かしたまま個々の力を利用するために皆を真珠の根につなげて生きた奴隷とする
Interesting, huh?
Yeah,
母は白
I
眼
know.
以外にシャリ
Yeah,
ガンを
that's an interesting new.
Information there.
を使い
Oh,
実
the
を
Byakugan.
抜けたこともある凄惨な術であったわしはお前にマダラを止めてほしいと思っている今までの転生者と違い少々バカっぽいその意外性そこに可能性があ
You
る
tend to be a bit of a fool.
何になってんのにまだ俺たちのことを信じてくれてありがとう
礼を言うなわし
I wonder if the conversation went like this with Sasuke.
今の世がインドラいや母のやり方を本当は望んでいてそれが自然の流れだとしたら わしは自分のわがままで止めようとしていることしの考えは甘いのかもしれんな。
Yeah.
いやおじいちゃんは間違って
Naruto doesn't agree with it.
Oh, look who's there.
カーランところなんで俺の中に
オビトのやつがな、
はっちゃん
Oh, they're all there.
のチャクラの一部をマダラから引き抜いたんだ。ちゃんと分かってやがったぜ、あいつ。
オビトが
Yeah, so that's interesting, huh?
Yeah, I saw that scene where he pulled some of the tail beast chakra.
But he says he knew exactly which one you were lacking, because you remember when he met all the others,
Oh yeah, these two were missing.
these two were missing, but they all gave him some chakra.
Okay. Well, let's keep watching, and then I might have a little theory.
これで全ての美獣のチャクラがお前の中へ入ったぞ。
All 9.
All 9.
クラマのもう片方のやつまで
気が来たぜ、陸道のジジイよ。アマルの予言通り、9匹の獣の名を呼び戯れる壁眼の少年。
予言って
Prophesized, huh?
エロ仙人に伝えた予言のこと
The same. Wait, what?
As was prophesized.
By who?
The huge frog.
The toad.
Yeah.
That thing is old.
You could tell by his look.
Yeah, but I mean old.
主角、またたび、イソブ、孫悟空、
Everyone is there.
サイケン、長明、牛鬼、クラマ。
You remember the song?
Yeah. I was thinking of the song as he was calling them. Oh look, they're again in circle like this.
The child of prophecy.
ナルトよ。
ではそのアシュラってやつに似てっかもな。ただそいつと違ってバカでガキでいろんなことよくわかんないかもしんねえけど仲間がどういうもんかは知ってるよ。俺はそれを守りてえ。
Sasuke is there among the
Yeah.
friends.
それがお前の答えか。
Oh, we didn't hear his answer.
アシュラに全てを託し、兄インドラに目を向けてやることができなかった。こたびは兄インドラの転生者であるお前にもわしの力を
So I
託
guess
す。
he gave a good answer.
そしてこれから先。
Oh, not necessarily. What he's saying is that this all started because I only focused on one
On
son.
one, yeah. So okay, I guess this is a good time to say what I was thinking about. He made a point out of saying that when Madara took some of Hashirama's chakra, he essentially attained his power, the Sage of the Sixth Path, right? Because he reunited the two different chakras. I think that's what Naruto and Sasuke have to do, only it's the opposite of that. It's the other interpretation of the tablet, of what the tablet says. Instead of...
If they cooperate.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of one achieving the complete power, is both of them cooperating, which is also what the sage wanted his sons to do and never did. So then these two will cooperate in the end and achieve that power, but together.
これから先、ナルトとサスケ、お前たちがどうするか、どうなるかはお前たち次第だ。
So I think this is an important piece to hang up on, right? Because we were talking about last time, you know, this reincarnation idea and how it muddies the water, right? But it's clear that they are their own people. Right?
Yeah, right. Like it's up to them to make their own decisions.
Yeah.
And that will determine how this will turn out.
Both in the past and now.
Yeah.
He's saying, like, you know, whatever you do is up to you. It's just that idea.
Yeah, like if it doesn't really influence that much, which I also wouldn't have liked. Why did you put it there?
But it does influence, right? Because they basically ended in a similar situation than the brother did,
Yeah.
than the previous reincarnation did, right? Like you can't. It would be hard to imagine that it has zero influence.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
さあ、
「
Oh.
It's a nice shot.
Family
right there.
reunion. That's a good shot, yeah.
おい、なんとか言えよ、この。
He's gonna wake up.
オビト、ナルトは大丈夫なの。
They're waking up. Oh, they have the marks in their palm.
サスケ、
ナルト、
行くか。
It's almost like they know.
走らな
Back
い
to this fight.
このワクワクは。
Oh, so okay, this is the moment. So it's happened
さらに
this whole time.
別の技はないのか
Because we're back exactly where we left
楽
off.
しませてくれ。こいつ連続の石像。ガイ先生。あれでもダメなのか。
I mean, hey, you did a pretty good job.
石像ではダメか。
He's having fun.
そうだれ。やないしかない。
Oh, there's another technique.
Night guy.
That's it.
Let's go!
Look at this.
あれ以上の技があるというのか。ガイ。
I like that they're giving him a last stand of his own.
慌てなくてもアカデミーは逃げやしないだろう。うちの子がこれからアカデミーでお世話になります。
父さん。
仲良くしてやってくださいね。
いや、それは無理ですな。
Oh my god.
まさかモンスターペアレント。
Monster parent.
父さん違うんだよ。今回こいつはアカデミー試験に落ちたの。
では、
畑かかしだったな。応援ありがとう。
If you want to call that support, sure.
Yeah.
アカデミー入学が決まったからってうかうかしてられないよ。
え？
このまま行くとあの子はお
Oh,
前より強く
he noticed.
Yeah.
名前を聞いて覚えておくといい。
名前は
He noticed him, you know, like,
He did, yeah. He's a good observant.
well, I guess his dad noticed him. But even though Guy thought, you know, Kakashi was this distant genius,
Ah, yeah. Like he actually had
Guy in mind.
guy in mind the whole time, like from the time they met.
いい時に来て本当に父さんの言った通りだったよ。ガイ。
Oh, he's a monster!
It's gonna explode.
技術において俺の戦ったものでお前の右に出る者は一人としておらん。
That's high praise.
Yeah.
お前を最強と呼んでやる。
It's just so
何？
sad. It's hot.
Dang!
Wow. What a hit.
Ooh, his leg too.
He changed the shape of the earth.
Damn, look at him. Look at that!
Wow.
死ぬところだったぞ。こやつめ。
Almost got him.
Almost.
By all means, you know, anyone else.
Wow.
馬を蹴るだと。
激マヨ先生。
What's he doing? Can he save him?
なんとなく前とは違うな。
Oh.
お人のやつが。
ああ、自分でも不思議に思うってばよ。今なら全部を変えられそうだ。
Naruto's back in.
Did he save him? Can he save Guy? Is that what happened there? Is it? Is it? Is it?
So we got much more of the story.
Yeah.
So now, what are your thoughts about all of this?
I get where they were going with it, you know. I still feel like I would have liked it more if it was just like you're the one who inherited my son's path.
His will, his ideology.
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't need to be literally.
Like, it didn't need to be something
His chakra
physical.
is in you.
Yeah, exactly. Even if in the end it doesn't necessarily influence Naruto in who he is, it still feels like it's something that brought him all the way here. And now it's like, okay, now it's up to you. Rather than your own actions and then the influence of what happened before and your upbringing have brought you here. And now what do? You know what I mean? It's, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it.
I've said it a million times now, I feel like. First, it murkies the water, right?
Yeah.
Now it's unclear, what's Naruto, what's not, And you could argue everything is Naruto, but is it like, if everything is just him and his hard work, then why introduce the concept at all to begin with, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Could have just been inherited will. We didn't need this literal chakra inside him. But then it also has a real impact that we do see that is not murky at all, which is that the sage was able to talk to them and give them power.
Yeah.
So that's a real impact of this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something that they got not through
their own efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I was never a big fan of it.
Like, I feel like the impact of the lesson that really this whole story is trying to pass on to the viewers, which is that working together will always beat, trying to achieve everything by yourself, or should beat trying to achieve everything by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it diminishes that impact when you get a token from that sage that helps you, you know? I feel like if in the final fight it would have been Naruto and Sasuke versus Madara, and they would have embodied that ideology of, we are representing those two halves, but we're working together, versus you just stole the other half and are trying to do everything by yourself, that would have been so much more, like, so much stronger, We're breaking
that cycle, right?
Yes.
Since those two have fought, their descendants have fought, and those who represent the ideology of those descendants have fought.
Yeah.
But we're deciding to work together.
Exactly.
Right.
And I feel like that should have been enough.
Yeah. We don't need literally their chakra is inside you.
Yes. And then the sage is also giving you extra power. It's like, I don't know what he gave them, but whatever it is. But yeah, I feel like it kind of diminishes the impact of the message that they're trying to send here,
Yeah.
I feel like it also from the perspective of changing things versus undoing things, because really what happened here is that now the Sage of the Sixth Path got a chance to do things differently, and it will turn out obviously that that's actually the right way, that's the best way to do it, because he said, before I focused my attention to the sun that I thought was a good one, but ignored the other one, but now I'm choosing to just give both of you equal attention or something. So it's like through them he got a chance to redo what he had done previously wrong, or perceived to have done wrong. And I feel like that's different from, oh, this has already happened, and now at this point in time we are choosing to break this cycle. You know, and then everything that happened before, you know, you can't change it, but from this point on it's gonna be different. You know what I mean?
Now, what do you think of this idea, of course, of and this is not a new concept in Naruto, it's been there for a while now, ever since Jiraiya talked about it, but of the prophesized.
I think really what gets to me first from this like prophecy thing is that it also contradicts the idea that they have to work together, that the two of them together can, you know, break the cycle and all of that. But why is it that Naruto is the one?
Naruto has a prophecy about it.
Yeah.
Right? Well, what did you guys think of all this stuff? Let us know in the comment section below. But, you know, again, like I was saying at the beginning, don't let this distract from the greatness that was Might Guy and Gate 8 with that last attack blowing off half of Madara.
Yeah,
that is more damage than anyone has done to him.
Yeah, yes,
so
it
far.
is. That's true. Way more. Like what they've managed to do before was like a scratch here and there.
That's crazy. And
he
that's
blew off half his body.
The way they superimpose that scene with like Kakashi and the flashback of his dad saying like, yo, watch out for that kid, he's gonna be stronger than you one day.
Yes.
Like, wow, great fight. But yeah, let us know what you think about it all. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for hitting the like button if you did, and have a nice day.